up, guys? This is BlackScoutSurvival, and today we're going to be talking about the Zero Tolerance 0350. And let's first start off by saying the best survival knife is usually the blade that you have on you when faced with a bad situation. As most of you know, it's difficult to get away with carrying a fixed blade on most occasions, possibly even landing you in jail in some areas of the world. And I do try to carry one when I can, a fixed blade that is, and usually it's riding in my EDC bag. However, there are times that I don't have my EDC bag. There's times that I only have a folding knife. For those times I was looking for a beefier folding blade that could, help me with survival tasks. And through looking around on the web, I found, the ZT 0350 be a tough knife. And I also seen a video made by Blade Headquarters with Dan from the Daily Prep, where he goes through a bug out scenario and he uses this knife through a variety of survival tasks, and it blew me away with its use. But this particular ZT 0350 is a limited edition run from Blade HQ with the orange handles here, the G10 scales, and that is something that drew me to the knife. And you can't get this anymore. Hopefully they bring this into their normal production, but either way you can get this same type knife just with different type of handles. But anyhow, let's kind of go over the specs real quick. It has an overall length of 7.75 inches, a blade length of 3.25 inches, a blade thickness of 0.125 inches, and it's got an S30V blade, excellent steel choice. It has a 4.5 inch handle, very good. You can get a good grip on it. And the handle material, as I said, is G10, and it weighs 6.2 ounces. And I like the look of this because it doesn't have that tactical look. And if I pulled it out in public, people may not be afraid of it like they would a Ultimate Recon Navy SEAL Special Forces tactical folder. I'm just kidding, but you know what I mean. It just doesn't have that black and blade tactical look, so you can get by in a lot of situations. But this is the heaviest and beefiest folder that I've seen by far. But again, that's what I was looking for. If you want a dainty, small pocket knife, you need to go look somewhere else. But it, has some good weight to it, and it's going to take some getting used to as an EDC knife if you're used to carrying those smaller folders, as I said. But it's got a quad mounting system. Basically has pre-drilled holes on both sides, so you can mount it any way, tip up, tip down, left or right hand side. And you can also throw some paracord through that lanyard hole there if you'd like to. The blade has that stone wash finish. It looks just fantastic, but it has that modified recurve blade design, which was a little tricky to sharpen at first, but I got the hang of it. I didn't notice it giving me problems with actually using the knife. I thought it worked well, and I put it through its paces, and that S30V blade handled everything I threw at it. And like I said, even though it was S30V, I was actually able to sharpen it fairly easy with a diamond sharpening stone. The back of the blade's got a thumb ramp here, and this extends through the handle, so you can see that there, extends to the handle and up through the blade. It also has, with this jimping here, and then it has a thumb, like little groove right here where you can really, dig in for some, finer work. And I really like that. The deployment of this blade is the Ken Onion design. Let me just close this up real quick. You can kind of see here, super fast. I mean, it really gets out there really quick. You can kind of see that there, Ken Onion design. And Ken Onion does a lot of work with different types of Kershaws as far as assisted opening knives. But that intense speed is cool, and everything it adds to the cool factor. Definitely, you get a knife out, especially in a self-defense situation, and I would definitely use this in a self-defense situation if I had to, and get that blade out quick and let the bad guys know you mean business. But the ZT350 has a traditional liner lock, and I like liner locks. There's a lot of different locking mechanisms out there on the market, but I tend to like liner locks just because they are, easy to manipulate. There's less moving parts and less possibility of failure. But again, this was a limited edition model. I really can't say nothing bad about this knife. You know, let me show a comparison to another fixed blade knife. This is the SE4. And, you know, it's almost the same size as the SE4 there. You know, not too much smaller. Definitely probably SE3. But, you know, if worst case scenario, you're stuck with only this knife as your survival knife, you can definitely get away with it and get the job done. But check out Blade Headquarters, you know, for zero tolerance 0350. They may not have this model anymore, but you know, you can find it on secondary markets. But check out BlackScoutSurvival.com for more tips and tutorials. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.